Hey Curtis. First of all, really nice looking website. Looks like one of them that I would design myself. Um, I like that you have the click to call right in the front. It's really easy for people to find. I would actually add more click to call buttons throughout the site, as well as form submission buttons, like where they can submit a quote or request a quote with their email and stuff. Maybe that's what you have here, probably. Contact us. Oh, I would add a form as well. But anyways, looks good in general. Like it's nice, nicely designed. But it is lacking in targeted keywords. So when you build a website that you want to rank on Google, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. One is you want to have it a lot of call to actions so that when people get there, they actually become customers. The second is you need to have it load quickly. Yours loaded pretty decently. And then the third thing is having really targeted keywords in the content. And that's kind of hard to do, but that's why I wanted to show you really quickly. So this is your website statistics. This is a tool I use called Ahrefs. You can find your own more accurate statistics off Google itself. You can set up your Google Search Console or Google Webmaster Tools. So it's called. It'll tell you exactly how many people are coming every month to your website and what keywords Google has indexed. Ahrefs usually has a good rough estimate, but it's not as accurate as that. Anyways, what it has you ranking for and indexed for is these keywords. Mid-Cities Roofing. I wonder if that's where that is, McKinley Roofing. So I'm not sure are these locations or if they're competitors' names. How you have those. Looks like it's a competitor. But either way, you need to get some better keywords in your content. So how Google works is, let me show you a good example. When I search Dallas Roofing Company, the #1 ranker is BurtRoofing.com, which I just clicked on. So BurtRoofing.com, this is a good example of a well done SEO. So first off, he has a lot of content, and each one of the content has specific keywords that have both the location and the service in the keyword. You can also hide keywords inside of images. So if I look at his images, he probably has them saved as keywords that he wants to rank for. See, skylight window replacement service, Dallas. So he has the keyword that he wants to rank for, skylight windows replacement, and the location, Dallas. So that's another way you can kind of add in more keywords is naming the pictures. Texas best roof. Yeah, so this guy's done a really good job on his on-page SEO. And also he has the form submits like I was talking about. But also you want to have a lot of content. The more words you have on your page, the better. Usually on home pages, well, let's pass that. I go for 1,200 to 1,500 words of content. I didn't check yours, but it looked like it was around maybe 600 or 700. The reason for that is Google, how it works is it sends bots to read all of the content and the pictures, and it indexes them. So we can check. These are all the words you have on your website. And the ones that Google pays the most attention to are the ones in your headers. The headers are the H1. It doesn't even look like you have your H1 set up. So whoever set it up didn't optimize it correctly because Google doesn't really know what the website is about if you don't have the keywords in the header and you don't even have the H1 header set up. H1 is the most important, H2 is second most important, H3 and H4 are like subcategories. But yeah, and it also matters how many times you use each keyword. So if you're trying to rank for Dallas, if you're trying to rank for Dallas Roofing Company, you want to have Dallas Roofing Company in your content like 4 or 5 times at least. Then Google knows, oh, this website is about Dallas Roofing companies, and when somebody searches for it, it will present your website as an option for them to click on. Does that kind of make sense? Hopefully. You do have some good keywords, but they're not location-specific keywords. You have your brand, but not a ton of times. So it's not indexing correctly. And a big part of that is just because of what we saw here is there's no H1 and H2 tags. so it's not set up correctly. But yeah, let me go back to the example website. So this one, when I put them into Ahrefs, it's showing obviously Dallas. They're targeting Dallas, and I'm not sure if you target Dallas along with the little m. It doesn't look like it's too far away. I was actually born in Dallas, so it's my old neighborhood. But these guys have 3.8 thousand organic traffic per month, so that's really good. If they're able to maintain that, probably landing half of them are calling them, and then maybe half of those ones are accepting bids, and that translates to a lot of revenue for their company. But here are the top ranking words they have. They're currently number 1 for roofing and siding. That keyword is searched 1,100 times a month. The keyword difficulty, this column right here, means how many other people are competing and actively trying to rank for that keyword. So it's on a scale of 0 to 100. The lower it is, the easier it is to rank for, the less SEO you have to do. And he is getting 250 clicks out of the 1,100. This actually isn't even the best keyword because it's not location specific. So if I, in Arizona, searched for it, I would still find him, which isn't great. You want to have location specific keywords like roofing repairs Dallas. That one's really good. That one only 4 keyword difficulty, 400 a month, and he's currently ranked number 2 and getting 62 searches a month from that. So for you, I would put roof repairs Dallas on the topic of one of these pages. If you have a roof repairs, I would put roof repairs Dallas as the header, or like you wouldn't put it exactly like that, but like best roof repairs in Dallas, Texas, where it has the keyword inside of the phrase, and then add that keyword 3 or 4 times in the written content as well, and then you can start ranking for that, or at least be indexed for it, which is the first step. But all of these keywords are really good. Roofing company, Dallas, Texas, 200 a month. That's really great. I mean, it's pretty hard to rank for. You might have to do a bit of investment in SEO. This company's done a lot of investment in SEO, but it's really paid off in the long run. Dallas Roofing 50, that's a good one. So usually when I'm building a website or trying to optimize a website, I try to target one keyword for every 100 words of content. So maybe I might have like 20 or 30 specific keywords I'm going for the whole website. And I target the ones that have the highest search volume, the lowest keyword difficulty, and are the most specific and buyer intent keywords. Like for example, roofer review. That's not a buyer intent keyword. Someone who's searching roofer review is looking at reviews. They're not looking to buy right then. But you want too much attic ventilation. It's not a keyword I'd target. But roof repairs Dallas, that is one. Anyways, that is kind of the basics of on-page SEO. The next section for getting your ranking higher to be able to get traffic in the door is once you have all the organic keywords targeted, you need to start building up the trust. Have Google recognize your website as a trustworthy source. And the way you do that is by getting backlinks. So it looks like right now you have 2 backlinks. Rapid and sample. I wonder what these are. But they could just be spammy backlinks. It doesn't look like you did them on purpose because they're really low trust. But we can look at theirs for an example. So a backlink, if you don't know, is another website pointing to your website. So for example, if you wrote a blog post about how to pay for insurance, or have the homeowner's insurance pay for the roof, and then other websites link to your blog or your graphic or whatever, and leave your link on their website as a reference. Every time your link is on another website's page, Google will index it and will make it a backlink. So this person has 132 do follow backlinks. That's really good. Sometimes you have to pay money to the other people to link back to you. Sometimes you have to write an article for them. It's kind of hard to do, actually. It's the most tedious part of SEO. It takes a lot of time, it takes money and resources. But it pays off really well. Sometimes you just need 10 or 15 backlinks to be able to rank for some of those lower keyword difficulty words, and you'll already get traffic. But when I'm trying to outrank a competitor, usually I'll go to all of these same exact links that they have, and I'll try and get backlinks from them as well. But yeah, that's basics of website SEO, the next thing you have is this map pack. So when somebody searches a keyword, the first thing they get is the ads from pay-per-click, and then right after that they get this map pack. This is where a lot of your traffic is going to come from. So getting in the top 3 of the Google Map organic results. You're probably listed here as well. But you want to outrank everyone. And it is location specific, so like since you're in Little M, you might not rank very high in the Dallas. But when I look up Little Elm, Texas roofing, you rank 2nd, which is really good. But there's not very much search volume in Little Elm, so that's why I was pulling up Dallas. But to rank this even higher, to get it to be first, the things that you need to do, and if you wanted to expand to have it ranking in multiple areas, all around, so when people search Corinth or Dallas or everything else, roofer, to get you to show up for all of them, you'd want to do a couple of things. You want to optimize your Google My Business listing. Oops. So you have all of the right categories, which I think you already had a lot of really good ones. You need to make sure you have all the categories. You need to have lots of photos. You need to have a completely written out business description. By the way, for these photos too, you can also name these photos keywords. That helps. And including those keywords that I was talking about in the Google business description also helps rank it. Besides that, getting reviews and getting what's called citations. I looked up your business. It looks like you have about 14 citations for your business currently. A citation is anywhere you make a business profile. So your business Facebook page is considered a citation. Directories are the most common citations. So every time you build a business profile in a directory, Google sees that and it thinks, oh, this business is all over the web, and so they are a trustworthy business, and so they rank you higher in the Google Map Pack. So you can, to find new ones, you can go to Whitespark, Dallas, Texas citations. They have a pretty good list. Usually when I'm trying to rank a website, I'll get around 200 citations. And I try to keep them to the ones that are local, like if there's any local citations or roofing specific, or construction specific, industry specific citations. Anyways, that was a lot. Hopefully that helps you out. If you need help with your on-page SEO and digital marketing, I'd be happy to take a look and help you out in other ways as well. Have a good one.